on board one. Been quite a week for Luke Littler, hasn't it? The Nuke added another major to his 2025 tally at the World Grand Prix, beating his old sparring partner Luke Humphries. He then stunned everyone by opting to play in the World Youth Championship yesterday, before being faced by some stunnage himself at the hands of Bo Greaves, who'll play Jan van Veen in that Minehead final. He's back to bread and butter business today, and up first will be the reigning but not defending European champion Richie Edhouse. A lack of Euro Tour success in 2025 means he won't be heading to Dortmund in a few weeks, and his Minehead spot isn't secure either. There are so many lovely little subplots to go through here in Wigan today. My name's Dan McCarthy, delighted to be joined by the former Lakeside and Premier League champion Glenn Durham. Good afternoon, Glenn.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dan. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, you talked about the fact that Luke hasn't qualified for the Players' Championship final just yet. And as you also mentioned, Richie Edhouse sat in 62nd position, and let me tell you, when the draw was done around about 11:15 today, I'm pretty sure Richie Edhouse would have thought that's the draw that nobody wanted, because it was a sensational World Grand Prix win for that man in your picture. But what a day yesterday. Hopefully we can have a little chat about that as both players look at their first finish.
Well, it is Edhouse first to a finish. It's a long-range one, and it won't go, so Littler will return.
57.
108 checkout. Lots of options. He's going to go for the 19s first. Well, he liked double 16 at the Grand Prix.
76.
Not quite forgiving this time.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players on the 104 using the 16, but very traditional for Edhouse. Needs the treble, gets the treble for double 12. Just double checks his score. Sometimes that can be a good thing. Certainly it's a Richie Edhouse. What a finish that is. He leads 1-0.
Good start for Madhouse, who will certainly be one of many players in the field today who feel they've got a point to prove. Does not want to be known when the time comes for him to hang his darts up as a purple patch merchant, a man who won that European Championship and it was just almost a fluke 6 months. He wants to get back to where he was.
Yeah, he's pretty old school, Richie. Had many battles with him over the years, and it was a nice story, Dan. It was good to see him, and he just loved the Euro Tour, everything about 100. It. We were just talking off air, just the fact that he was just always around, win or lose. He just loved it, and it's disappointing that he won't be back at the European
100.
Championships this year. So he really has to now knuckle down, but he's on his day, top-class player. That unique drawbridge style of throw. His rhythm looks in good shape today. He started this match excellent.
140.
Yeah, your mindset can go one of two ways when you draw someone like Littler. You can think, oh no, here we go again. You can also head into this match and think, I have very little to lose, because the way Littler's playing suggests that he's going to be very hard to topple. I can just play with some freedom, throw my darts. If they go in, they go in. If they don't, they don't.
60.
Yeah, I'm sure the strategy for Luke is just even to get the 64th position for Minehead, a competition he'll want to be at. He's got 4 Players' Championships. That was in and out the treble. That'll sting.
Well, that bounce out has lessened the pressure on 142. Well, he opted not to stay on the treble 20.
102.
Yeah, this is a cracking start from Richie Edhouse. When Luke Littler's had a few days practice, as he looks at treble 20, can't finish here. He gets more and more dangerous 65. The more darts he plays. And a chance for a 2-0 lead here for Richie Edhouse. He looks really confident right now. A stylish start at tops. He leads 2-0.
Early issues for Luke, and I said quite blithely at the start of the game, this is the bread and butter for him. Well, Luke Littler's been the seldom seen kid in the Players' Championship Series. This is only the second event he's played since mid-April. Had one go in Milton Keynes just after the Australia-New Zealand leg of the World Series, but other than that, you do not see him play in this environment very often.
Yeah, just the 9 defeats on the Players' Championship Tour this year, which sounds great, but 60. Just the 24 wins to back that up as well for Luke. He's certainly leaving it to the last minute, but just shows a sign of his confidence that he can come to these competitions, but he really is up against a player who looks in top notch.
Maximum score for Richie Edhouse. Luke Littler,
140.
He's chasing. He got down to a finish after 9 darts. Edhouse could be on something much better.
57.
Well, instead, there is a bit of breathing room for Luke.
Yeah, 6 darts on this 161. I've given up thinking about what ways he's going to go. He's created his own routes and ways to see out matches as Luke Littler. And 174 is the thought process here for Richie Edhouse. When you see 206 as a player, he would be going with the treble 18 with the last dart. 1-7 more.
180.
I used to be able to read dart players, Dan.
I don't think anyone will have read Littler leaving 99, but never mind, he's taken it out anyway. Put a flake on that one.
Yeah, such a good finish. Such a good finish under the pressure he was under there against a player who was looking $1 million.
Glenn, in the aftermath of that World Grand Prix win, when Littler was on stage talking to Abigail Davis and saying, I'm going to be playing in the World Youth Championship, what was your level of surprise at that announcement?
Yeah, stunned. It really was. I mean, didn't it create so much interest yesterday? I mean, how many people were watching, like, on Dark Connect, that incredible semi-final game? But he was outstanding all day, pushed right to the max by Charlie Manby. And then there was just
58.
something, we were having conversations, and I said, don't be surprised if Bo Greaves beats Luke Littler. She really is that good. It was just a breathtaking game.
140.
Well, those two had a very good game in Milton Keynes, the last Players' Championship event that Luke Littler played. It was the Nuke that prevailed on that occasion.
140.
Who knows, that could be a rivalry for many years to come, especially with Bo now having guaranteed her tour card for 2026 and 27.
134.
Well, these two can bring the best out of each other. They did play each other at Minehead last year at the Players' Championships finals, and both averaged 105 in a Luke Littler win.
100.
They're not a million miles away from that type of performance. Edhouse averaging over 104 at the moment, and he's added to it. 3-1. This is superb.
Picture perfect on the finishing. 3 from 3 on the doubles. The very first meeting that these two had was in Minehead as well, and it feels like ancient history when Luke Littler was wearing the red of Riley's, qualifying there as a 16-year-old.
I remember the celebrations.
134.
I don't think Richie was that impressed on that occasion. And who'd have thought 2 years later he's done what he's done. It's
135.
Yeah, it really is just, he's a magician. But isn't it good to see Richie playing like this?
57.
Matches you're going to see on board 1 are taken from the very bottom of the draw, board 16, where Littler's the 11th seed today.
140.
So the winner of this takes on the winner of Kim Hybrex and Owen Bates. That's coming up next. Owen Bates, another man who secured his tour card for the next 2 years via the development tour.
94.
Time in his side. Treble 17 will be the dart. That would have left double 10, but he sat pretty. Plan B works. Hitting home for Edhouse.
$134.
Double 10. He's chasing.
Game shot.
Double 5 rescues him.
Yeah, my mind was going back to the Grand Prix. Double 5 saved him an awful lot. So he looks cool and calm behind, but if he's going to win this game, Luke Littler, he's going to have to break Richie Edhouse.
100.
He's still around that 104 mark. He's put an A+ performance in so far.
134.
As of yet, Luke hasn't had a dart to break Richie.
$140.
Yeah, there's just something about these Players' Championships. You see the players often at the best.
99.
I think it's going to be another wonderful competition today.
Well, we will endeavour to guide you through what's going on around the board. Started like a house on fire, averaging 111. He's 5-1 up against Darius Labanauskas. But the first winner of the day is Wessel Nyman, who's beaten Callum Ridge 6-1.
58.
Again, good moments here for Edhouse. on throw. 9 darts thrown, leave 90. So he's just double checking himself there because Luke's not down to a finish. So I was about to say he has the luxury going for the 18s. Just needs to be careful just to tidy this up now.
38.
Leaves the 2 darter. Nothing Littler can do. Back on 2-1-0.
140.
Well, you knew he was going to try and go for the 180 to leave double 15. And it's Richie Edhouse to go 4-2 up.
Game shot.
And finds double 16 in the top corner. And what a display this has been so far from Madhouse.
It's a considerable move, isn't it? It really is. But I was interested when Luke Littler said he was almost bored when he played Mighty Decker. This is the type of performance his opponents do to him, where you can often get the best from Luke Littler. But for Edhouse, this is magic in and out.
Seemed to drop out the board in slow motion.
See how's that nimble ladder sprinted across the hockey there. What are you laughing at?
Probably decked it over the hockey.
But no panic for Richie Edhouse. You notice on the throw here of Luke Littler. Seems a simple equation, doesn't it? Just hold me throw now and I'll see this game out. When your opponent's doing this.
180.
Well, that's Littler's first 180 of the match.
$58.
Well, if you're going to throw your bad darts now, Richie, and you'd say the leg is done.
Game shot.
11 darter. Superb response.
You can almost tell that this tournament has come off the back of the World Grand Prix. There's been one missed dart at double combined from both players. Astonishing levels of consistency on the doubles.
140.
Yeah, this will please Richie whatever. It'll have been disappointing. I saw his tongue-in-cheek response on social media that he's not
46.
going to be going to the European Championships. He quite simply said, I give it everything I had. And like you say, Levine looking over his shoulder today and sat in 62nd position, but you just saw a little reaction there behind Luke Littler there by Richie. Just this first little bit of negativity, a shrug of the shoulders. Here comes the 180s, he thought.
93.
We know that Luke Littler can go through the gears.
100.
And he's potentially on back-to-back 11 darters. Think about this, Richie. Yep, goes for the 18s.
Stay there for the 162.
112.
It's conventional. It's
Game
brilliant
shot.
from Luke Littler. Well, I hope this is a sign of things to come today, Glenn, because it's been outstanding so far from both players.
No, I thought you made a very valid point. There's going to be a lot of players who've had a lot of practice going into that Grand Prix.
135.
Just looking at some of the numbers away from this stream as well. A lot of informed players, a lot of players fighting for their Players' Championship, fighting for their World Championship qualification. I love these Players' Champs, I really do.
They are the ultimate leveler.
140.
There's no outside interference from crowds or anything like that. It's 128 players, all in the same sterile environment. Who's the best at darts today?
180.
And when you see in the treble like the pair of these are doing, and you've already alluded to the stat in relation to the doubles, this has been a blinding game.
134.
Great second dart.
131.
It looked an ideal marker for the treble 20, but sensibly he went down to that open bed. A pivotal passage of play here.
80.
Well, it was aggressive from Littler. The aggression didn't pay off. As Edhouse looks to add an 11 darter to his repertoire, and he does. Break of throw, Richie Edhouse. And the remarkable doubling continues from Madhouse.
enjoyable
81.
game of darts this. Once he broke that throw of Richie Edhouse, I thought it was only going to be one answer. I mean, he started so well.
97.
Just needs to stay focused. That first start, that little fire, that little reaction there, that's where he likes to be. He's seeing that treble 20 like a bucket right now.
180.
Luke Littler averaged 107 in defeat to Bo Greaves yesterday, so guess what he's averaging now? 107 if that needed clearing up.
140.
Staggering. I said they had that game at the Players' Championships where they both averaged 105. It was a belter of a match.
140.
Supersede. He thought that had just crept into treble 5 there. Delighted to hear the score. He's down to a 2-dar finish here.
58.
Well, this to seal a quite remarkable win against the world champion and world Grand Prix champ.
I like that play as well, Dan. His 16s is the route he wants to go. People question that, but his 2-dart clutch finishing has been exceptional this game. It's going to be under incredible pressure.
100.
But what an opportunity for Edhouse.
To do his Minehead hopes, the power of good. Richie Edhouse, that is absolutely astonishing. Quite literally perfect on the doubles. 6 from 6 from Madhouse, who gets an invaluable win. And as for Luke Littler, he might be the world champion. He may have won the match play and the World Grand Prix, but he is not guaranteed to be at Minehead after that defeat. He didn't half play bad, did he? 106.5 average. But Edhouse, as you can see, perfect on the doubles. That's why he was a 6.